What's going on, Internet? Scott here with your weekly roundup of all the stories we didn't cover. As you can see, Annie isn't here this week. She's been turned into a pillow. Actually, she's sick. Also, this show has a name now. So from now on, this show will now be called WTFn, which was first suggested by Kelvin Smoke, who gets a t-shirt, so congratulations. Let's move on to the story, shall we? All right. So the first one we wanted to cover but didn't was this new Snapchat hack that lets users save photos forever. So basically how this hack works is when you are viewing a Snapchat photo, you can take a screenshot by pressing the home and power button at the same time while making sure to also hold down on the screen in order to ensure that the picture gets captured. Then after you take the screenshot, the photo's not going to show on the screen and you'll be brought back to your list of snaps. But before the photo expires, double tap on the home button and bring up the multitasking bar. And once you've brought that up, Snapchat won't recognize your screenshot. So basically, if you complete all of those steps, a screenshot of the snap should show up saved onto your camera without the sender being wiser to your shenanigans of taking their nude pics forever. So way to go, teens. All right, so next up on the topics of photos, some restaurants are finally coming to their senses and banning photos inside the restaurants. I don't know if you're like me, I'm sick of going to a restaurant and people are basically just kind of jumping on the couch being like, oh, ooh, look at this meat. Ooh, gotta get a picture of that hot street meat. Oh, I gotta get a picture of this broccoli rabe. I only go to classy restaurants that have street meat and broccoli rabe. But look, I'm glad that people are gonna actually have to sit down in restaurants and talk to the people they're there with. You're at a restaurant to enjoy food and company, not to take a photo of it so you remember it forever. That's what your fucking brain is for. All right, have you guys ever been like me and you're sitting on your couch on Saturday night, you see all of your friends checking into cool places on Foursquare, but you're just, you know, on your couch in a tuxedo shirt with no pants on, can of chili next to you, eating it cold? Well, there's this new app called CouchChe, which finds the coolest parties in your neighborhood and automatically checks you in on Foursquare, so all your friends are gonna be super jealous of you. Plus, it's going to start tweeting like indie rock lyrics and cool pictures of hipsters in tight skinny jeans, so you look even cooler, I guess? You know, if those are the types of people that you want to be hanging around with, I don't know. I don't, but that's just me. Anyway, moving on. Our next story, Annie mentioned earlier this week that we were going to talk about it, and since she's not here, I'm going to talk about it. Apple patented smart shoes, which embed sensors and alarms in your shoe when you need a new one. You know, like your eyeballs do and your feet tell you and your brain when you need new shoes. If you're looking at your shoes and they're covered in duct tape and your feet hurt and you can see that with your eyes, you need new shoes. Anyway, what this feature does is it has sensors that can track wear and usage and tell you when you need to replace them by charting your progress on a companion app for a mobile device or via built-in LED lights like LA Gears. It also has speakers and displays like some sort of futuristic shoe. I don't know why we need this at all. Our brains have been working to tell us when we need new shoes for decades, maybe centuries. I don't know how long they've been wearing shoes. I'm not a mathematician, or a scientist, or a historian, or someone who, you know, keeps track of shoes, but hey, that's just me. My mother usually tells me when to buy new shoes. Our last story is actually about Steve Wozniak and the Steve Jobs biopic, lowercase j, capital OBS. So the movie with Ashton Kutcher is premiering in Sundance this weekend, and a clip made it to the internet, which we're gonna show you right now.
This is freedom. This is freedom to create and to do and to build and as artists, as individuals.
But look, you're overreacting. Even if you were developing this for freaks like us, and I doubt you are, nobody wants to buy a computer. Nobody.
How does somebody know what they want if they've never even seen it?
So basically, Wozniak saw the clip and he's like, whoa, slow your roll here, Ashton. This is, quote, not close. We never had such interaction in roles. I'm not even sure what it's getting at. Personalities are very wrong, although mine is closer. I never looked like a professional. We were both kids. Our relationship was so different than what was portrayed. I'm embarrassed, but if the movie is fun and entertaining, all the better. I kind of speak for myself here. I don't know if I speak for the internet. I think the main problem is, first of all, the movie is called lowercase j, capital OBS. Second is Ashton Kutcher is playing Steve Jobs. I'm kind of a Noah Wyle fanboy from Pirates of Silicon Valley.
You're stealing from us!
Steve, we're not stealing from you, so don't tell me that.
Well, that's all the time we have here on this week's edition of WTF, lowercase n. I'm Scott Bromley. And I'm Andy Gauss! And we'll be back next week with more stories. If you love what you see here, please subscribe, tell your friends, share it all over the internet. And yeah, I love you. You stole from us!